I just need a minute to breathe, because with every breath I feel like I'm literally releasing built up, compiled anxiety and stress. I just had my first Reiki experience ever. As somebody, I've always identified or felt like I was what I now know as an empath. And I think that growing up, it was always confusing, not only to be lost with my identity sexually, to feel lost in growing up in, not the most ideal situations. But I also always felt like this energy attached to everybody around me. And not knowing what to do with that has been one of my biggest struggles. So recently I've really been trying to really align all of my chakras and just put that investment into myself. And this class, or whatever you want to call it, that I did today, like, I just feel like my eyes have opened up to what reality could be for me. And knowing from the specialist that she feels the energy within me, and that the only thing holding me back is myself, like, I just feel like I have had a sense of closure to the lost little kid inside of me. And I know that sounds ridiculous as a 23-year-old man, but just being able to have that validation that I'm not alone in that confusion. I'm not really lost. I've just been on a journey full of a lot of highs and lows, and just accepting that each individual lesson has brought me to here. Like, coming into this building, I feel so inspired to move forward with the energy inside. I don't feel lost anymore. I don't feel as if I'm the only one struggling, the woe is me, all of those guilty kind of self-conscious insecurities that you start to build up and feel. For me, I feel it right here, a tension in my belly, chest area. And that's not how I want to live. And that's not how anybody should live. You shouldn't live your days stressed out or sad, self-sabotaging, or, micro-analyzing what other people say to you and letting that dictate your emotions. It's not other people's responsibility to pick up your broken pieces or put you back together. It's their job to embrace and appreciate the qualities that you bring to yourself. Don't put it on your partner. Don't put it on your family. Don't put it on your pets to fill those voids. Don't put it on your credit card. Max out a credit card thinking that you're going to feel better overnight. Put that energy into yourself. Put that money that you would spend on a new outfit and maxing out that card. Invest in spirituality and maybe religion, if that's what you prefer. Again, I'm not one who is far into the journey. Today's day one of my Reiki. I have my books that I want to read, but just know that you are so not alone. There are so many people just like you struggling, and on social media, it's so easy to get lost with just trigger fingers and writing something up really quick and just sending it out there without actually realizing how many different people see what you write. And you can't use like mania as an excuse. You can't just post things. You can't take it back, but you can learn from it. You can experience your future differently from what you've coped with in the past. But in order to do so, you have to be present in the now. Ground yourself. Figure out exactly how you like to cope. Video journaling, whether that's regular, writing things down, whether that's praying, whatever it is for you, set a reminder, whether it's your phone, your Apple Watch. Don't do a disservice to your own mental health by not prioritizing it every day. We go to work routinely. We're supposed to be eating routinely, which, to be honest with you, anyone with anxiety, I'm sure that you struggle with that just like I do. But why are we not taking a mental recalibration every day to really absorb what happened? How do you expect to be better if you're not even processing things? If you live in a state of denial, how the heck do you think that you can truly prosper? How can you be in a healthy relationship with another human being on their own journey when you can't even look at yourself in the mirror and be proud? One thing that sucks is, doing my best at work and feeling proud is one thing, but I'll have my bosses compliment me. I'll have my support system telling me how good I'm doing, and instead of making me feel more inspired or better, it actually makes me feel worse and feels more pressure inside. And that shouldn't be the case. I should be able to appreciate a compliment and look within myself and say, that's right, I appreciate that because I have been putting work into myself. So again, take time, reflect, and just live your most authentic life. If you are angry, be angry, but then understand why. If you're happy, try to absorb what made you happy so you can go back to that and use it as, a piece of your healing process. Reach out to the ones that you love the most. Forgive those who have hurt you the most, because at the end of the day, holding on and harboring resentment is an internal conflict. We are all humans on our own journeys, and unfortunately, we're gonna hurt people along the way. Hurt people. But if somebody could look within their own self enough to acknowledge their wrongdoings, take accountability, and be better, then look at yourself and know it's all within. Thank you guys so much for, listening. I know that we all have busy schedules, and it just means a lot to feel supported, and I want to just reciprocate that right back out in the universe. And you are not alone. Live your best life.